Hello everyone, welcome back to Hermione Reads Comics. My name is Hermione and I read comics. Alright, so we're doing a review of Miss Marvel Mutant Menace issue number 4. Go around here. Okay, so I just finished reading this one and I do have some things to talk about in this one. So what's going on with Kamala is, everyone knows, her mutant gene and her inhuman gene are fighting with each other. And it is explained that what ended up happening was the reason that Kamala Khan's powers were going haywire was because of the process that the X-Men used to bring Kamala back from the dead. So people have to understand something is when they resurrect their mutant friends or maybe a couple of their foes, their body is the same way it was when they died. So for mutants, it's a very easy process. When they come back from the dead, they still have their mutant abilities because they died as mutants. Kamala was very different. One of the things the X-Men did not count on was the fact that Kamala, when they resurrected her body or gave her a new body, it was not going to be the same as her old body. So this was a very different process compared to, like, say, bringing back Magneto or bringing back Scott Summers or all that. Because she was given a new body, this body had not gone through the process of teragenesis. So what was happening is she still had her active inhuman gene, but it was kind of like okay, so here's an example. Someone made a comment when they were reviewing it. It was like Superman having kryptonite in his blood. It just does not work out well. And she's literally losing molecular cohesion. I use a fancy word. In other words, she is losing her form. So the Inhumans come, and what they do is they have her go into the pod, and they expose her body to the Terrigen crystals, which causes her to once again go through teragenesis. Now, what this actually does for her is it brings her body back. So now she is able to use basically it's weird. Her body is like very different. So now that she's gone through teragenesis, she can in fact use her mutant abilities and her inhuman abilities together. There's no fight between these two forces. So Miss Marvel is a very unique person in the MCU. She, as far as I know of, she is the first mutant and human hybrid. And yes, so she's personally everyone's science fair project. Okay, so this is the part that people were making a comment of. Ouch. Let me just go back here to it. Alright. Here. This one right here. I'm just going to expand on it here. What does that remind you of? Okay, so one of the reviews of it was that this right here is the MCU version of Miss Marvel. This is the comic book version of Miss Marvel. This is the X-Men Miss Marvel. So they're fighting with each other, and what ends up happening is basically this is a clone of her, and they're fighting with each other for dominance. Now, it becomes a lot more like clearer if you go and look at her power set. Her power set is all sparkly. And what does Mutant Miss Marvel do? She absolutely shatters it, meaning that she is the most powerful of the two. And what ends up happening um, is it causes people, the people of New Jersey who loved her and adored her and all this stuff, to turn on her. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And a lot of them, they do not trust her. To them, she's a mutant. She is a menace. She is just like what everyone said mutants are. And her parents, who, in the past, they knew she was Miss Marvel, but because Emma Frost swiped their memories clean, they don't know. They absolutely hate Miss Marvel. So, in other words, they absolutely hate their daughter, which would shock them. The X-Men are not sympathetic to what she went through, even though they should be. And what that tells me as a reader is the X-Men are so used to being hated, they have forgotten what it was like when nobody was scared of them. So they have all these hardened experiences that have shut them off to other people's pain and suffering, and that is the curse of being a mutant, is you lose all sympathy and whatever to other people that have come into being a mutant much later on down the road. They are not used to being hated by people just for simply existing. These people got their powers at puberty. Miss Kamala got her X gene not canceled, but turned off when she went through Terrigenesis. So she did not go through, her X gene did not activate at the right time. So this is what we call like mutants that appear like the powers arrive later down the road. But anyways, so people said it was kind of like a weak ending and stuff like that. I think the actress who plays Miss Marvel did a great job with the script. She wrote this herself. I think she's got some really good talent, and I'm looking forward to seeing her next one, which is going to be happening this year. So we're going to have Miss Marvel back, and she's still going to be an X-Men. And I know some people don't like her, and I understand that. But I really like what they've done with the character and how she's grown over the years and how she is who she is. So I'm going to give this issue 5 stars. It was a great ending to the series. Some people will not agree with me. That's their right. But I think that this girl's got some good talent. And if she ever quits Hollywood, she can definitely write for Marvel, because she has a love for this character. And a lot of people, they'll just do a script and all this stuff, and there's no love for the character. It's just, it's just a paycheck I get in the mail. The actress who plays her really loves Miss Marvel, and you can see that in the kind of storytelling that we just finished reading. So I will end it here, and I will see you guys around. Bye.